A decade ago, I discovered personal development, pickup, and I was watching a lot of YouTube videos.
That's because I'm finally growing up.
I was being inspired by all this content, these infields, and these coaches that were doing these approaches and getting numbers, getting dates, and I was like, wow, maybe I can do that too, right? And back in the days, I was living in Buenos Aires. I was a student. I did like a student exchange, and I was like, okay, well, Buenos Aires is a big city. I can do that. Let's see what's going to happen. So I decided to go outside every single day to meet women. And at first, what would happen was very simple. I would go outside. I would follow some girls that I find attractive, but I would not talk to them. And it really made me feel super frustrated. I was angry at myself. I was building up this tension, like, I need to fucking do this, but I cannot do it. I was so annoying. And after 2 weeks, I finally did it. I finally said hi to one beautiful girl that was going to her university. And it was a beautiful experience for myself. I got rejected because I was so anxious at the time. It was really bad. But it made me feel like, wow, maybe I can do this. And I started to meet women on a consistent basis for a whole week. I got one number in 1 week. I think I met like maybe 10 to 20 women, I don't remember, in 1 week. The date didn't lead to anything, and then I quit. And this led me to feel really, really depressed, because I thought I would finally have the experiences that I want to have with women, but I ended up failing miserably. And looking back now, if I would have had a community around me with like-minded men doing the same thing, like, trying to meet women in the streets or in the clubs or whatever, trying to be better, trying to be more confident, and also having a mentor on my side, the outcome of this story would have been very different. I would have probably continued to meet women. I would have probably gotten better, and I would have probably had beautiful sexual experiences with the Argentinian woman, which didn't happen. And it's funny because a year later after that, I moved to Prague in Czech Republic, and that's when I met my first mentor, and that's when I was part of my first community, right? And obviously the outcome was very different. Obviously I got rejected a lot. Like I mentioned in other videos, I was getting rejected 90% of the time. It was very painful, but I had a mentor and I had a community, so I continued. I had the energy to continue, right? Because it does take a lot of energy at the beginning. And eventually I gotten more comfortable with, creating a conversation with a woman. I became more confident, I became more attractive, I became more masculine. I started to go to the gym. It was a very beautiful period of my life because I finally changed. I was this shy, introverted, not really being social with anyone, and I was finally coming out of my shell and becoming a man, right? And if I would have continued to be a lone wolf, watching YouTube videos, reading books, and watching courses, I would have never been able to achieve what I have achieved back then. That's because mentors and communities are super important. ChatGPT is not a mentor. ChatGPT can give you a different perspective. He can help you with so many things, but he will never replace a mentor and a community of human beings, because human beings strive in communities, in groups. And I'm going to give you an example to really make you grasp this concept. Back in the caveman time, would you hunt a mammoth by yourself, or would you hunt a mammoth with the other men of the tribe? The answer is pretty obvious. You wouldn't go by yourself because you would fucking die. There would be a tiger eating you within 5 minutes. You'd be fucked, basically. And this is literally imprinted in our DNA. We are humans and we thrive in communities because our ancestors did it this way. The thing is, with the rise of internet, social media, and stuff like that, which is quite interesting because in a way we are more connected than ever, right? If you want to reach out to me and you live in the US or you live in Canada or you live in Australia, you can. 100 years ago, you couldn't. You had to fucking send a letter and it would take months to reach me. You know, right now, instantly you can message me, we can have a call and connect. But isn't it interesting that because of this simplicity, we don't connect, or we connect less and less than before? I remember reading this book from Gabor Mate, and he was explaining how life was in Budapest before the World War, right, the Second World War, and he would explain this beautiful scenery of like neighborhoods filled with people outside playing, talking with each other and stuff like that. If you go in any neighborhood right now, in any cities in the world, it is not happening. Maybe in Africa, maybe in South America, maybe in Asia, it's happening a little bit more. But in the West, it's not happening anymore. There is not this sense of community. It has been lost. And at the same time, we are human beings and we thrive in communities. Isn't it interesting? So that's why when you face a problem in your life, do not fall into the trap of thinking that you can figure this out alone, because this is the lone wolf trap. And it's gonna fuck you up every single time. Sure, you can watch some videos. Sure, you can watch some course. You can read all the books you want. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm still watching YouTube videos. I'm reading every day. I'm watching some courses when I need it. But I have a mentor right now who is helping me with certain things in my life. I'm part of a community. And I have a community myself. And I'm the leader of this community. Because I know how important it is, right? So one of the things that I want to teach you in this video is this. Put your ego aside sometime. I know that you want to figure this out alone and that it's going to make you feel so good to figure this out alone. But at the same time, you're a human being, my brother. You need collaboration with other human beings. You need it. It's in your DNA, okay? So don't forget that. Ask for help. Why am I saying this? Literally yesterday, before making this video, I was doing some research on the suicide rate among men, depression, and loneliness. It has been on the rise for the past 30, 40, 50 years. It has been on the rise. It's so sad to see that more and more men feel lonely. More and more men feel depressed. More and more men want to kill themselves and end up killing themselves. This has to stop. And this is really a video to bring awareness. I know that you probably heard this, but it's sometimes good to be reminded of this, because it's so easy to get caught into the trap of like, oh, I'm going to be a lone wolf. I'm going to figure this out alone. I'm going to be the hero of my own journey. You're the hero of your own journey, sure, but you need generals, you need colonel, you need soldiers with you, right? You need a community, yeah? I know that I never sell in these videos, and I'm planning not to sell on these videos, but exceptionally today I want to offer you an invitation to join my community. There's a free 7-day trial so that you can taste what it's like to be part of my community and see if you like it. So basically, I have opened the doors of the Dating Shift Academy. It's a group coaching program. You have a group session every week. You have a community where you have different courses. I know, courses. You have also a book list. And you have meditation that you can practice, masculinity training, sexuality training, so much stuff that can help you become more confident, become more attractive, become more masculine, and help you attract your ideal woman into a long-term relationship in 2025. I want 2025 to be a transformational year for you, and this community can help you. Now, you don't have to join. This is not me trying to push you to join or anything like this, but if you feel in your heart that you enjoy my content and that you want to work with me in 2025, this is the most affordable way to work with me. There is a Google Doc in the description down below. All the information are there. You can check it out. If you like it, you can send me a message. We'll be in touch and I'll let you know the next steps. If not, all good, my brother. You can keep on watching these YouTube videos. I'm not going to sell on the next video. Don't worry. I'm not interested in selling on all of my videos, but sometime I will do it because I know that some of you want to work with me, want to feel the connection with another human being, have a mentor on your side in a community, and I'm providing that. Thank you for watching, and I see you.